Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of January 30th, 2023. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
Every week we chat about what parents are talking, complaining, and obsessing about right now. This week we're complaining about yet another term for parents adopted from the animal kingdom. Not parents that have been adopted from, like, were born to seals,
Okay.
but stolen from the animal kingdom, taken from the animal kingdom,
Yes.
adapted from the animal kingdom. There you go. A little sensitive about the adoption language here. And obsessing about
Your
how to
script
help.
writer apologizes.
You get one demerit. And obsessing about how to help adult kids, quote, when life knocks them down, unquote. We also take a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today we are talking about times in our lives when we've thought, this should be a movie. This has particularly come to mind because Catherine and I have been planning to, when and if it ever comes to streaming, watch the movie 80 for Brady to talk about on round two. This is a movie about, I guess, based on the true story of four older ladies who went to, did they go to the Super Bowl or did they just go to
I think they
a football
tried to
game to see
the
Tom Brady because they all, hijinks ensue. But it has Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field as the four ladies. And they just now dropped a music video with Dolly Parton, Gloria Estefan, Cyndi Lauper, and Belinda Carlisle. Has Belinda Carlisle been doing anything?
No way.
She went to my rival crosstown high school back in the day.
I so wanted to
she
be
went to
her when
Newbury
I was
Park High
16.
School.
Oh my
Newbury
gosh.
Nark, as we called them. But they had orange and black as their high school colors. Yeah. She still looks pretty good. Nice to see you there. Person my age. But it's all of a piece with the sort of mature woman Facebook ads we were talking about last year. It's like, oh, this is being marketed to me really relentlessly, this thing. And I know all those people from when they were much, much younger. Which means I'm much, much older. But we're not going to deal with that aspect of it now because we're over it. It's fine. What do we care? But it did make me think, have we had experiences with friends over the years that we could conceivably see being made into a movie? Wacky things. Has wackiness ensued in any of our relationships with friends? Have we gone on a wacky trip? Have we taken on a wacky quest? Have we, started a wacky podcast, perhaps? I think we could do, our various podcast travails. The song in that music video, it's a Diane Warren song about friends. They got each other's back. They're there for each other all the time. I can lean back on you, baby. And, we feel the same way about each other, right?
Yes.
If I don't have any ideas, somebody else will say something. It'll be great. We started and then we lost a member and then we kept going and we triumphed and got like 5 listeners. Yay! All right, we need to work on the finish. But, I'm trying to think what else I might have done in my... See, I haven't done anything now that I'm old. It would have to be something I did with friends when I was young.
Right.
When I had in-person friends. We could do an exciting... I could do something now about my life. An exciting weekend at the Special Olympics. I got my friend to come with me to the Special Olympics.
Stuff happens at the Special Olympics.
Stuff happens at the Special Olympics.
There's adventure.
Yep, definitely. But, I took a really, really ill-considered trip to Europe with a friend in college. That could be a movie. We were so stupid. And did so many things that I look at now that I'm a mother and think, oh my gosh, I'm glad I never told my mom I did that. I also remember one Thanksgiving that I went, 3 friends went to a cabin in Big Bear, which Nicole knows where that is. It's where we in Southern California go to visit the snow. And
we go to the snow.
we had some humor with the frozen turkey falling on the frozen road, and we sort of, I think, kicked it to the cabin. And there was a big, dramatic scene where I wanted to watch Friends, and they wanted to watch a horror movie, and I didn't want to watch a horror movie, and I also didn't want to miss Friends, because this was either before VCRs or I hadn't set my VCR for it, and there were tears and recriminations, but we got through.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Drama.
that sounds like
And we had to cook,
a must
and
watch.
we drank, hot buttered rum, and so you could definitely make a movie out of that. Do you guys have like friend experiences, past or present, that you can imagine a bunch of actresses of a certain age just taking on and singing about? And
Well, when I went to Greece a couple years
did.
ago,
Yeah.
oh yes,
it was
that would be
16 of us.
Good gosh.
Oh wow! Well, they
So-
pare it down to 4 for the movie.
Yeah, they would cut it back. But, part of the sort of drama of it was, everybody knew one person. Like, we all had one friend in common, and some of us had, a few. But, definitely a lot of people didn't know each other. Because we were all Ellen's friends, but, some were her friends from her old job, and some were friends from college, and some were. One
Ellen
was
has
like
a lot of
her.
friends.
She does have a lot of friends. One was her sister-in-law. One was like one of her childhood friends, her cousin, and then her cousin brought her daughter. So it was an age range, and it was different life experiences for sure. So that that always brings interesting stories and drama. And,
Yeah.
and we went to 2 Greek islands, and there was one afternoon where just 4 or 5 of us had a tiny rental car driving all around on this island. And yeah, so there was definitely adventure. So that would be fun. I think that they were, if it were to be made into a movie, there would have to be, even more drama added, obviously. But you had the kernel of it right
Yes. I just realized my memory of this time in Big Bear always was that I wanted to watch Friends, but Friends didn't start till I was married and living in New Jersey, so it wasn't that. What could it have been that I would have felt that
there. Some
strongly
other
about?
show.
Cheers, maybe? Night Court?
Court.
Taxi? Was it the finale of Taxi? Don't make me miss it. I don't know. You can tell how important it was that I still remember being
Right.
upset, but I can't remember.
But can't
what the
remember what show
was.
it really was.
Insert 80s TV show here. Cats. But the scriptwriter would be in charge of figuring that out, not me. So
That's right.
good. How about you, Nicole? What nugget from your past or present can you imagine on, I would say on celluloid, but let's see, on digital streaming somewhere?
I would have to say during my college days, I had a group of friends, mostly my one good friend who's male. So we're breaking gender
There you
stereotypes
go.
here.
Well, the scriptwriter might have to change that, but he'll be fine.
And my husband, and there was another gal, and it was like lots of craziness. Like we all had very vastly different lives, and we went to different schools, but we came together almost
Wow.
every weekend, and it was always an adventure. What my best friend was learning to be a pilot, and so a lot of times he would take us up in the plane. We had no money. We were totally broke. We would throw parties that would get out of control. We would.
I think you've got a series, Nicole.
Yeah.
Maybe. We just had a blast. We lived in this, my roommate and I lived in this shady apartment. I remember when we first moved in, and we were so excited to be in this apartment. It was in this really trendy area of Vancouver, and we just thought we were living large and in charge. And we were going to have the cable guy come by and hook up the cable. Remember those days? And and he gave us this like great big window, as they always do, of like between 8 and 4. But we were students, so we were going to be, at school all day. So we didn't want to miss him, and we were polite. We didn't want to be rude. Didn't think that, we didn't want him to think that we dissed him or anything. So we left this great big note out the front of our door, like taped on underneath the doorbell, this great big, like 8.5 by 11 letter size paper, big black marker. We are gone for the day. Please come back tomorrow. I think we even put the time. We are gone between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. today. Can you please come tomorrow?
I thought you were going to say, but the door is open, so come on in.
Okay, no, we didn't go that far, but it would have been a piece of cake to get into that house, regardless of the apartment. So yeah, there was lots of hijinks during that time period. So anyway, yeah, good time.
Well, I would watch all of these.
Yeah.
Now we have to get into casting who would play us.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
that's for another day.
Yeah, and it depends.
I have to go look up actresses under 4'10".
Melissa Rauch.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost. She's slightly taller than you.
Yeah, she's standing on tiptoes. She's wearing shoes with a. I know that gig. It's a quarter, 11 and a quarter.
11 and a quarter. Well, we will tell you about all that another time, but that's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.